Hey guys, Nick Jones here for pbcasttv.com, and I was posed a question over in our chat room over at pbcasttv.com/chat. That is where you can find our 24/7, I guess you could call it, chat room. I'm not there 24/7, but there's usually somebody in there. We've got about 5 people in there right now, so there's usually a good amount of people. You can log in. It's a flash chat if you want to. It is WildRide. What is it? irc.wildride.org, and #PBCastTV is the chat room name, if you're familiar with IRC. But anyway, I was asking a very interesting question. How is reading on the iPad here? You guys probably know that I have an iPad. In fact, I've done a couple videos on the iPad already on our YouTube channel. And he was wondering, he's already got a Kindle, and he was wondering, well, could I read on my iPad if I decide to get one? And, you know, I thought about that, and my first answer was, no, why would you want to do that? I mean, yeah, if you're going to get an iPad, you can try reading on it, but I wouldn't buy it just for reading. And although I would say that that is generally true, myself, I find it very easy to read on the iPad. The iPad has Apple's IPS screen technology, which means virtually any angle you can view it from. And I'm very accustomed to reading off laptop screens and these LCD screens and even LED TVs now. They don't strain my eyes at all, especially if I have my glasses on. And I was thinking, how is reading on the iPad? And then I thought back. I've actually read a couple books on the iPad. I've read one in the Kindle application, which, you know, Lord of the Flies here. I read it for school. And here's a very comparable application. I can't talk. For the Kindle, or it's made by the Kindle. You have access to all the books that would be available on the Kindle. On your iPad, here's a dictionary. Shows all of them downloaded, and it stores it locally, so that's pretty cool. But my favorite definitely being iBooks. I'm not a fan of the store at all because I'm just not a fan of Apple stores that much, but it is very graphically pleasing. You know, you can do this, you can change the brightness, you can change the font size, all that different kind of stuff, so it's pretty cool. And overall, I think that reading on the iPad is very comparable. If you're going to buy an iPad, don't just buy it just for reading. That's still what I would say. But if you're going to buy an iPad for the games and web browsing capabilities and things like that, I would say definitely try reading on it, because if you don't have something like the Kindle or the Nook and you're thinking about, you know, maybe I'd like to read on a digital device instead of on a regular book, definitely try it out. You know, if you're gonna buy it, hey, you know, don't make that, don't expect to like it. That's what I'm gonna say. So don't buy the iPad just for reading, because now you can go to Amazon and buy the Kindle, the Wi-Fi Kindle version, the brand new one, the graphite or the white. I like the graphite personally. For $140, the Wi-Fi version, that's very comparable. You know, that'll store hundreds, I think, maybe even a couple hundred books. So you might want to check that out. But overall, I think reading on the iPad is very comparable. And yeah, once again, you can head over to pbcasttv.com/chat to participate in the chat room. Here's our redesigned site. I hope you guys will like it. If you want to check it out, pbcasttv.com is where you can go. Also, you can follow us on Twitter, twitter.com/pbcasttv, or you can follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/thatnickjones. That's the best way to get in touch with me, or you can email me, nick@pbcasttv.com. Or, I know that's a lot of links, but also, we now have a questions email, questions@pbcasttv.com. That's the best way to get in touch with us. So until next time, guys, I'm Nick Jones. Hope to see you soon. Bye.